Welcome to the instruction on your assessment. Match each vocabulary word to its diagram. Okay, perpendicular bisector. It's a perpendicular line, so you have to have that. And a bisector means you have to have those. All right, so that would be B. All right, angle bisector. Again, you either have to have those things, which we do on D, so I don't need to go any further. Median goes from a vertex to the midpoint. That would be A, and bisects it. Altitude, and altitude is 90-degree angle. Doesn't have to be a bisector, so that would be E. And a midsegment goes from midpoint to midpoint, so that would be C. Number 2, AP is 7. All right, so PB is 7, but it's asking for A all the way to B. So you add those together, you get 14. PQ. In an angle bisector, which is what we have here, bisector means these two are the same. So PQ must be 14. So we have a perpendicular bisector here. Those two are 3. And if you have a perpendicular bisector, every point is equidistant to the endpoints. So MN is 7. DGE. So it wants this angle here. So this is a an angle bisector. So you set 3x plus 8 equal to 5x minus 12. Subtract 3x. 8 equals 2x minus 12. We're going to add 12. And we get 20 equals 2x. Divide off the 2. We get 10 equals x. So DGE is the 3x plus 8. So now we do 3 times x plus 8. And that's 30 plus 8, which is 38 degrees. Okay, finding the equation of a perpendicular bisector. Number 1, midpoint. So 9 plus negative 1 over 2. And negative 7 plus 3 over 2. That's 8 over 2. And negative 4 over 2, which is 4 over negative 2. All right. The original slope, take y minus y and x minus x, negative 10 over positive 10, which is negative 1. So the perpendicular slope is going to be positive 1. Plug it into the equation. So y equals 1x plus b. X and y would be your midpoint. Negative 2 is y. X is 4. So we get negative 2 equals 4 plus b. Subtract the 4. Negative 6 is b. Now the final answer is y equals 1x plus b, negative 6. The incenter. Incenter means that it's equidistant to the sides of the triangle. So if Kn is 5 and An is 7, what is NL? Well, NL is equidistant to the sides as Kn, so it's 5. DE is a midsegment. That means those two are the same. These two are the same. AD is 5. DE is 7. So DB must be 5. And BC is twice the midsegment, so that's 14. Centroid. Centroid is the 1/3 and 2/3 part. So if BL, this whole length here is 15, then it's into thirds. So we divide it by 3, and the smaller portion is 5, and the larger portion is twice that, 10. So BP is 10. All right, P is the centroid again. PL is 4, and BP must be twice that, 8, but it wants BL, the whole length, which would be 12. You and your two friends are trying to find a meeting spot that is equidistant from your house. Okay, so there's your triangle. To be equidistant to the corners, you need circumference. And that's all you really need to say. You could explain it any way, but unless you said perpendicular bisector or circumference, you don't get anything. Same thing with this one. It's asking for the circumcenter. So you're at 2, 1, that's J. You're at 2, 5 is K, and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we see that we have a right triangle and a perpendicular bisector. For those, you have, let's do JL here. A bisector of that is halfway between J and L. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units long. So right at the 3 mark is your perpendicular bisector. Okay? And then JK, you're at 1, 2, 3, 4 units long. So it's at 2. There's your perpendicular bisector. And they meet at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1, 2, 3. So 5, 3 is the circumcenter where they meet.